Alright, hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Taylor and today is going to be a crochet chat. It is so nice to be talking to the camera. I can't even explain to you. I have been trying on again, off again to film, and things have just been so busy for me. I have done things where I'm like, oh yeah, let me just like film a video, and then I've been so slow to upload them. The last crochet chat I actually filmed in January. I know it just got posted a few weeks ago. Why is she talking about the inauguration? Yeah, because it was filmed on like January 25th. Today is March 31st. Tomorrow is April Fool's Day. I hope that everyone has a fun little jokey joke for their friends and family that is not offensive or mean. These past few months have been wild for me. As I know I've mentioned before, I started a coaching job, coaching a high school speech team the season started in January. So that has been taking up all of my time. Practices have been on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then the way speech works is that every Saturday is a competition. It's not like other sports and activities where, they have games on weeknights. We gotta give up every Saturday. So every Saturday from February 1st to March 15th or so, the kids just had spring break. So I got 2 weekends off. We have one more invitational this weekend and then sections next week. And that is the end of the season. And it feels so surreal. I'll be honest with you. Coaching is not anything I ever thought that I would end up doing. Not for any particular reason, mostly because I never thought about it. So I am coaching at the same school that I went to high school in, and that is because I still have siblings that go to high school. So my siblings are much younger than myself, and they always have the band program at my old high school always has this huge fundraiser for the band program, and I was a clarinet in the band. My brother plays trombone, and my sister, who is in middle school, plays the baritone. So we are a big music family. My other sister is also in choir. So we always go to the band brunch is what I'm trying to say. And so my mom told me that she had talked to another parent the day before during setup because it was the debate tournament, and speech and debate share a booster club. And she said that they had no head coach going into speech season, and if they didn't find one, that they weren't going to have a program. And my mom was like, why don't you try and do it? And I was like, I don't know how that's going to work with my job. As I've said before on this channel, I work a day job as a marketing coordinator for a farm. And my hours are from 7 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. And when I was in speech, we always had practices right after school. So obviously and the school ends before 4:30. So obviously that's not very conducive to, my working schedule. But then my mom was like, well, if you're the head coach, you can set what the practice schedule is. And I was like, you're right. So I applied for the job and I got it. And so it was a really quick turnaround time. I interviewed in mid-November, and I got offered the job mid-November, and so then I had a week to prep for interest meetings for the kids and their parents, and then it was Christmas break, and then we started. It was wild, and I feel like I've just been flying by the seat of my pants. Thank God I have such an amazing assistant coach who has been coaching speech and debate for 20 years. I would not have been able to get through this season without her. But doing this whole coaching thing, I feel like I've learned so much about myself, and I feel like there was so much that I forgot that I loved about speech. So I was in speech in high school. My category was extemporaneous reading, if anyone knows what that is. And I was a bit apprehensive about, like, working with high schoolers. You know, I'm not a teacher, and, you know, there's a reason for that. I have stellar patience for buffoonery, we'll say. So I was really worried about my ability to interact and connect with the students. And then I remember I have siblings that are so much younger than me, so I have still been a part of, like, the cultural zeitgeist for so long that it's like I understand a lot of the references these kids make and the way that they talk and the way that they act. It was so fine. I love all of my students and, like, the team and community that we've cultivated over the past couple of months. And honestly, everything in my life was kind of put on hold during this time. Like, there was no way I could really, like, date or, like, do anything. I was so focused on trying to be a good coach. And, you know, with this taking up so many days of my week, there was just no way I was going to be able to try and do this and the social media, like, other social media stuff, and, you know, be present for these kids. So I just took an unplanned, elongated break. But I'm back now because we're almost done. And the sun is shining. Oh my god. The sun is shining. The sun is shining. The sun is shining! The sun is shining at 6:30 p.m. on a Monday, and life is good again. Coaching really put everything on hold for me. I didn't even have troubles with, like, winter blues this year. I mean, we can talk about how I might not have been my most productive self because I was tired and all these things, but I still was, like, reading. Obviously was working 2 jobs so rigorously for so long. Something had to give. But I did not feel the throes of winter depression, seasonal depression, at all, because it didn't matter. I had to go and, like, help these kids. I had to go hang out with these kids, and they are amazing. And it is an amazing experience, and I just hope that with all the budget cuts that every school has to make, I really hope that our programs don't get cut. I mean, yes, coaching is a paid thing. I would do it for free. I would forego my salary for us to be able to, you know, run our operations and stuff as a team. But I really don't want it to have to come to that, because it is a lot of time that I spend into this. And, you know, I do plan on doing a lot while I'm not being paid. You know, me and my assistant coach have ideas for summer practices and different recruitment tactics and different things that can help other coaches maybe. And so, you know, I'm already planning on doing that. You know, it's not wrong to want compensation for your time. But yeah, back to the dating thing. I have a boyfriend now. Oh my gosh. And that puts things into such a weird place with my channel, because I know I've talked so much about being a single girl, about dating, about all this stuff, and now I'm like, okay, well, I had started, like, the IRL podcast. I still want to do that, but I have to figure out what that means, because I'm not actively dating anymore. Like, I found a guy, and how that happened too, also crazy. One of my best friends from childhood has a fiance who they've been together for many years at this point. He has a brother that I just met a couple months ago, and now that's my man. I did not anticipate anything like this happening. I truly was just kind of like, oh yeah, you know, dating, it's just after the fallout of like the last sort of relationship that I had had, I was just kind of like, I can't keep doing this to myself. Like I have to prioritize my coaching, living, you know, just living my life, hanging out with my friends, doing other things. And so I just was like, nope. And she was like, well, hey, he said you were cute at Christmas. And I was like, okay, listen, I know you be playing matchmaker. What do you mean he said I was cute? She was like, well, and I was like, okay. But we went on a date and it was awesome. It was amazing. And so now we're living life. It's weird. It's weird being with someone who is so kind after you have taken so much unkindness from people in a relationship thing, from a relationship standpoint. I don't dwell on the past or like try to have any regrets or anything, but you know, it's different once you start dating someone who is so kind and so nice and all this stuff, and then you're like, wow, I didn't have to deal with that. I didn't have to be treated like that. There was no reason for me to be treated like that. I also don't want to become one of those girls that's like, oh, well, I have a boyfriend now, so like, you'll find your person. You'll find him someday. Like, that's still shit to say to someone. And it's still hard for women to be single, to want to forego marriage. And just because, like, I want these things doesn't mean that I want to shoehorn other women into that lifestyle, I guess. You know how that trend that's going around that's like this, and it's like a woman baking bread. It's like this and believing in women's rights. Like, that's me. I love to cook, but also we still deserve the right to vote. But I've been crocheting like crazy as well. I mean, when am I not, honestly? I just did a huge haul of Joann's yarn since all the stores are closing. So check that out after this video. It's just so crazy. I'm really sad that Joann's is closing. I like Michael's yarn. I like Michael's yarn, but it's just like not the same, if that makes sense. It's just not as good. The prices aren't as good, first off. And second off, they don't have the selection that Joann's has. I mean, once all the stores close, I would love for them to expand their yarn section. But the thing is that both Michael's and Hobby Lobby have become, for all intents and purposes, home decor stores. And that's like really frustrating. I also don't want to shop at Hobby Lobby. I don't want to support them. So I feel like it's going to be shopping a lot at like Premier Yarns, which I already know that I like, so, you know, just trying out different yarns from them. I like their selection of cotton yarns, so I want to, you know, try those out more, you know, actually ordering off of Yarnspirations, which, you know, I don't know, I don't like the thought of having to order my yarn online, but if that's what I gotta do. But honestly, right now I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna focus on using what I have, which I'm good at doing right now. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I can't predict the future. All I know is that I have a ton of yarn now, and I'm currently making, this is going to be a bag. So I'm taking like 3 triangles and I'm putting them together. Here, I have one. I kind of want to do a tutorial. I've done one with like granny squares, but these are like cotton beach bags. I'm making, my friend who's getting married in July is having her bachelorette party, and I was like, the Airbnb has like a pool, and I was like, ooh, would you want me to like make up a bunch of beach bags? Because I still have quite a few from my like inventory, and I'm like, well, I have 7, I can make like 7 more. And then, you know, we can have them. Everyone can have like a beach bag as like a thank you gift type thing. And she was like, oh, yeah, that would be so fun. And I'm like, perfect. Because I don't know how much I'm going to be selling online anymore. I really want to get a website up. I don't know why. I can't figure out Shopify, and I'm getting real PO'd about it. Sorry about that. Camera was starting to overheat, so I had to take a short break. I started filming a tutorial for another bag, so be on the lookout for that. Hopefully it'll be up within the next, we'll say, week or two. It's always fun filming, but editing, I swear, is like the hard part for me. Yeah, I mean, life is just so good right now. I'm really going to be sad once speech is done. But, you know, I have this to get back to, and now that the sun is out for so much longer, I feel like I can actually work on stuff later into the night. I mean, I know that we can have the conversation of like, oh, well, the sun doesn't dictate when you do stuff. But I mean, I was doing so much. I'm just glad to be coming back to this and talking with you guys. I want to talk more crochet stuff, more reading stuff, just even more than before. And I'm excited to do so. So, yeah, that's how I'm going to close out this video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below if you like crocheting chats. Or I used to do like doing my makeup and like chatting and stuff. I can also bring those back if that's what you guys prefer. But I think that is all I have for you guys today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.